Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Great,
Good
James.
morning.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for joining us. Today I have Vanessa, who's living with SM, and Emma, who's an artist. And we're going to talk about the yearly art program designed to spotlight individuals living with SM, a rare and chronic disease that's often misunderstood. Good morning, ladies.
Hello,
Good
hello.
morning.
Vanessa, tell us about your journey with SM and some of the symptoms you've experienced.
My journey is quite a long one. My symptoms started about 10 years ago. I got hives, bone pain, fatigue, um, allergic reactions to foods. Um, I didn't really know what was going on, and then I got a rash. And that's when I decided that I needed to see a doctor and try to figure out what was going on. And so, after several biopsies, I finally got a diagnosis, but it took finding a doctor who had heard of it to actually get the diagnosis.
So, Emma, what did you learn about SM that surprised you?
Of course, systemic mastocytosis was a disease I'd never even heard of before participating in this program. And so to learn all of the unpredictable triggers and the wide range of symptoms that Vanessa went through on her day-to-day life was incredibly inspiring to see how strong she had to be in order to overcome all of these challenges.
Now, Vanessa, could you share your experience with Colors of SM? What inspired you to participate?
I had come across the colors of SM shortly after I got my official diagnosis, and I was just searching for answers. I wanted to know what it was, more about it. I felt pretty awful at the time. I had a lot of fatigue and I was reacting to a lot of foods. And I decided what better way than to actually talk about it. If I talk about it, maybe I can learn to accept it. So I applied for the program and I was paired with Emma and forced myself to talk about it, and I was able to accept it through doing that.
So, Emma, how did you captivate or capture Vanessa's experience in your artwork?
Absolutely. So my painting is called Look Deeper, and through the inspiration of her journey full of many, many layers and complexities, I gave the invitation to look deeper beyond what you might see. So the first layer the very base layer is her favorite color, and that represents who she is as a person beyond SM. The second layer is the chaos that SM brings to her life, and the third layer is the peace that she found while learning how to advocate for her own needs.
That was an interesting painting they showed. That was very interesting. Now, Vanessa, what advice do you have for other people living with SM?
My biggest advice is to listen to your body, communicate with your family of what's going on, and just to be honest about your struggles and to find a doctor who knows about it, who understands, and can help you find the right treatments for you.
Now, Emma, where can our viewers go for additional information?
Absolutely. Go to colorsofsm.com, and that way you can learn more about the program and the disease itself, and then you can apply to participate if you're interested. We're so honored to be working with Blueprint Medicines and be able to spread awareness about SM through this.
Now, what happens to the painting afterwards? Vanessa, do you get it?
I did not receive the painting, but I did get a print of the painting.
It was a nice painting. I enjoyed that. That was fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ladies, thank you for joining us today and talking about SM. Have a great day.
You as
You
well.
too.